Welcome to the Global Updates, bringing you the latest news from around the world. The world turned its gaze towards Beijing this week. China announced plans for a new canal, a project valued at a staggering $7.5 billion. This is not merely an infrastructure development, it is a bold statement on the global stage. The announcement sent ripples through international markets and diplomatic circles. Many see this as China's most ambitious move yet. It signals a clear intent to reshape global trade routes. The project aims to create an alternative to existing maritime choke points, fundamentally altering how goods traverse the globe. This new canal represents more than just concrete and water. It embodies China's growing economic might and its strategic foresight. The project is designed to offer a new, efficient passage for global shipping. Its very conception challenges long-standing norms in maritime logistics. For decades, certain canals have dominated specific routes. China's initiative seeks to break this pattern. The implications are vast, touching everything from shipping costs to geopolitical influence. This is a game changer, a project that could redefine the arteries of international commerce for generations to come. The timing of this announcement is also significant. It comes at a moment of shifting global power dynamics. The world is now watching closely. The proposed canal's strategic location is paramount to its potential impact. Preliminary reports suggest a route designed to offer significant time and cost savings for key shipping lanes. It is envisioned to connect major oceans, bypassing existing congested or politically sensitive waterways. This new passage could dramatically alter the calculus for shipping companies. It promises to shorten transit times for goods moving between Asia, Europe, and Africa. The scale is immense, requiring feats of engineering and massive resource allocation. The canal aims to accommodate the largest modern cargo vessels, the Super Panamax and beyond. This capability alone would make it a highly attractive alternative. Its impact on global trade could be transformative. It might divert a significant portion of traffic from established routes like the Panama Canal or even the Suez Canal. The economic implications extend far beyond shipping logistics. The canal could stimulate growth in regions along its path. New ports, industrial zones, and service industries could spring up. The ripple effects will be felt across continents. China's new canal project is not just about digging a massive trench. It is expected to be a showcase of cutting-edge engineering and technology. We can anticipate the use of advanced automation systems for managing ship traffic. Think of smart locks, sensor networks, and AI-driven scheduling. These technologies will aim to maximize efficiency and safety. The goal is to move vessels through the canal faster and with fewer human interventions. The construction itself will likely involve innovative techniques. China has a proven track record of completing massive infrastructure projects. They may employ new excavation methods, advanced materials for lock construction, and sophisticated environmental monitoring systems. The project could become a living laboratory for next-generation civil engineering solutions. Real-time data analytics will likely be used to optimize water usage, predict maintenance needs, and manage traffic flow. This digital backbone will enhance the canal's reliability and responsiveness. This new canal is not an isolated endeavor. It is a crucial piece in the grand puzzle of China's Belt and Road Initiative, BRI. The BRI is a colossal global infrastructure development strategy. It aims to connect Asia with Africa and Europe via land and maritime networks. The canal fits perfectly into the maritime dimension of this strategy, often referred to as the Maritime Silk Road. It will create a new, vital artery in this network. This waterway will facilitate the movement of goods to and from China and its BRI partner countries, strengthening economic ties. By investing in ports, railways, highways, and now this canal, China seeks to enhance global trade routes to its advantage. The canal will serve as a strategic node, linking different parts of the BRI. It can reduce shipping times and costs for Chinese exports. It can also secure the supply of essential resources to China. This integration into the BRI amplifies the canal's significance. Washington's watched geopolitical tremors and American concerns. The announcement of China's $7.5 billion canal project has set off alarm bells in Washington. The United States has long enjoyed maritime supremacy. Key global waterways have been under its influence or that of its allies. This new canal, backed by Chinese capital, challenges this order. American policymakers will scrutinize the project's strategic implications. The primary concern is the potential shift in global trade dynamics. This could diminish American leverage in international commerce. The US sees this as another move in China's strategy to assert itself as a global superpower. The canal, like the Belt and Road Initiative, is viewed through a lens of strategic competition. There are worries China could use its control over this new waterway to favor its own shipping. This could disadvantage American businesses and disrupt supply chains. The US military will assess the canal's impact on naval deployments and freedom of navigation. Reactions from US allies are likely to be mixed but cautious. Nations with strong trade ties to China might see economic benefits. However, those aligned with US interests may share Washington's concerns about China's influence. Diplomatic consultations between the US and its allies will intensify as they formulate a response. The US response could involve diplomatic pressure on the host nation or countries involved in the canal's construction. The price of progress. Navigating environmental challenges. A project of this magnitude inevitably raises significant environmental concerns. The construction of a massive canal involves excavating vast quantities of earth. It means altering natural landscapes and water systems. This can lead to habitat destruction for countless species of plants and animals. Local ecosystems could be irreversibly damaged. The sheer scale of the digging, dredging, and construction will have an immediate and potentially long-lasting impact on the surrounding environment. Water management will be a critical environmental challenge. Canals often require enormous amounts of fresh water to operate their lock systems. This can strain local water resources, especially in regions already facing water scarcity. The mixing of waters from different marine environments can also lead to ecological problems. Invasive species can be introduced from one ecosystem to another. This can disrupt native aquatic life and biodiversity. Deforestation and soil erosion are other potential environmental downsides. Clearing land for the canal route and associated infrastructure can lead to the loss of forests. The project's planners must demonstrate a genuine commitment to minimizing ecological harm. Echoes of empires. Lessons from Panama and Suez. To understand the potential impact of China's new canal, we can look to history. The Suez Canal, opened in 1869, dramatically changed global trade. It connected the Mediterranean Sea to the Red Sea. This shortened the sea journey between Europe and Asia by thousands of miles. It bypassed the long and perilous route around the Cape of Good Hope. The Suez Canal quickly became a vital artery for international commerce. The Panama Canal, completed by the United States in 1914, had a similar transformative effect. It linked the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. This revolutionized trade routes in the Americas. It significantly reduced travel time and costs for ships sailing between the U.S. East and West coasts, and between the Atlantic world and Asia. The construction of the Panama Canal was an immense engineering feat. It also established the United States as a major maritime power in the 20th century. Control over the Panama Canal gave the U.S. significant economic and strategic leverage for many decades. Both the Suez and Panama Canals became symbols of national ambition and engineering prowess. They also demonstrated the immense strategic value of controlling key maritime choke points. These historical precedents offer valuable lessons. Gay world reshaped the canal's economic ripples. The economic ripples from China's new canal project will be felt across the globe. Primarily, it promises to reduce shipping costs and transit times for a significant volume of global trade. This increased efficiency can translate into lower prices for consumers. It can also mean more competitive exports for countries able to utilize the new route. Industries reliant on maritime transport from manufacturing to agriculture could see their logistics chains transformed. Beyond direct shipping benefits, the canal will stimulate investment in related infrastructure. New ports, warehouses, and logistics centers will likely emerge along its route and at its entry and exit points. This can create new economic corridors and growth poles. Countries and regions strategically located near the canal could experience significant economic development. However, this also means that existing hubs might face increased competition. The canal could redraw the map of global logistics, favoring new locations and potentially diminishing the importance of some established players in the maritime industry. The project will also have a substantial impact on commodity markets and supply chains. A more efficient route for bulk carriers could affect the prices of raw materials like oil, gas, and minerals. The dawn of a new era future. Geopolitics and global commerce. China's ambitious canal project signals more than just an engineering feat. It heralds a new era in geopolitics and global commerce. If completed, it will solidify China's position in international trade. It represents Beijing's long-term strategic vision. This shift will lead to a rebalancing of influence, challenging established norms. The future implications for global trade are profound. The canal could foster new trade routes, making some regions more accessible. The competitive pressure on existing canals like Panama and Suez will intensify. However, it introduces new complexities in managing global maritime traffic. Regional prosperity and economic integration. The construction of China's new canal project doesn't just promise economic benefits for China itself, it also holds the potential to transform the economies of neighboring countries. By creating new trade routes and reducing shipping times, neighboring nations could see a surge in trade activity. This influx of commerce can lead to job creation, infrastructure development, and increased foreign investment. Countries in Southeast Asia, for instance, may find new opportunities to export their goods more efficiently and at lower costs. Ports in these regions could evolve into bustling hubs of activity, attracting global businesses and investors. Improved connectivity could also drive regional cooperation, fostering economic alliances that benefit all parties involved. Furthermore, the canal could serve as a catalyst for technological advancements and knowledge transfer in these countries. By participating in this grand project, local industries might gain access to cutting-edge technologies and best practices, elevating their capabilities. However, these benefits come with challenges. Local economies will need to adapt to increased competition and ensure that the gains are equitably distributed. Environmental and social impacts must also be carefully managed to sustain long-term growth. In essence, China's canal project could ignite a wave of economic prosperity and integration across the region, reshaping not just trade routes, but the very economic landscape of neighboring countries. Environmental impact and sustainability measures. While the economic potential of China's new canal project is immense, it is crucial to address the environmental implications and the sustainability measures being implemented. Large-scale infrastructure projects like this canal can pose significant threats to local ecosystems, water quality, and biodiversity. Recognizing these challenges, China has pledged to integrate advanced environmental safeguards into the canal's development. Pause 1S. One of the primary concerns is the impact on marine life. To mitigate this, the project includes the creation of marine protected areas and the implementation of strict regulations on shipping practices. These measures aim to minimize disruptions to marine habitats and ensure the preservation of vital species. Additionally, the canal's construction will incorporate eco-friendly technologies such as silt curtains and dredging techniques designed to reduce sediment displacement and protect water quality. Pause 1S. Another critical aspect is the management of carbon emissions. The canal project is set to include green shipping lanes where vessels will be encouraged to use cleaner fuels and adhere to low-emission standards. Renewable energy sources like solar and wind power will be harnessed to operate various canal facilities, further reducing the carbon footprint. Pause 1S. Furthermore, the project aims to balance economic growth with social responsibility. Community engagement programs are being established to involve local populations in environmental monitoring and decision-making processes. This participatory approach ensures that the voices of those directly affected are heard and considered, fostering a sense of shared responsibility and cooperation. Pause 1S. Despite these measures, the canal's long-term sustainability will require ongoing vigilance and adaptation. Continuous environmental assessments and the flexibility to implement new technologies and practices as they emerge will be essential. By prioritizing sustainability, China aims to set a precedent for future infrastructure projects worldwide, demonstrating that economic development and environmental stewardship can go hand in hand. Pause 1S. In conclusion, while the canal project presents substantial environmental challenges, the proactive measures being taken showcase a commitment to sustainability. By balancing economic ambitions with environmental responsibilities, this grand endeavor seeks to pave the way for a greener, more sustainable future.